let's not be too technical about this because I'm not about exact science, but we're going to round it off. When I first shot the video on the Ozark Trail, stainless steel, double walled, 1 gallon thermos, it was uploaded on April 24th of 2020, and it's now roughly 2 years later, May 4th, 2022. Man, I looked better back then. Man, I'm trying to thaw out some daggum pork chops here, and had this piece of plastic that came that was the top of it, fell off and filled my sink up. And man, I'm glad we didn't see this. I just happened to be passing by, shooting a video response to Christian Salazar for the Ozark Trails. It's starting to thaw out pretty good. Turn that water back on. Just a little trickle. Set it over here to the side. I'm shooting this video for the first time. I just happened to be walking by the sink there, and oh man, I'll tell you what, that's kind of embarrassing. It really is. But hey, hold on. I'm walking out the back door here because Christian Salazar, and I've only got like a 1/4 power battery left. Yeah. Howdy everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Amateur's Marty Chandler once again from Manland. Real life video here. Christian Salazar asked me a question about any update on the Ozark Trails. The double walled thermos. And yeah. It's about time for another update. So I had to give the person here a shout out because I don't respond to a lot of comments, and I don't read a lot of comments on my videos because I've been going through a lot of stuff, and personal stuff, family stuff. But there's the Ozark Trails there, and yeah, you can see all the junk in my truck there. I need to clean my truck out, yeah, badly. But there's the Ozark Trails, and like I said, I use it for hold on, gotta get my camera pointing up the sky. Grab the daggum. Man, this is a bad video here, I tell you what. And I thought I'd have some ice in there yet, but this ice has been sitting inside the Ozark Trails for about 4 days now from work. And I only put about that much ice in there. That is extremely kind of hot to touch. Sitting inside the truck. The average temperature has been about 80 to 85 degrees here for about the past 4 days. And this Ozark Trail has been sitting inside that inferno of truck there. But I'm almost guaranteed there's no ice in it now. There's no ice. But I bet you that water's still cold. About that much ice. And I've robbed it since I filled it up with ice at the time because I use it at work, so it's probably down to there, maybe-ish, from the ice. I'm setting the camera down. I can't even see the camera. Ah, man, I tell you what. I'm not prepared for this video here. I can't even see the view screen because of the deadgum sun. I tell you what, this is not cool. The outside of this thing here is kind of hot, but let's say a feel. Where's there? Yeah. Oh yeah. The water is definitely cold. Maybe a floaty type of ice. Man, that thing is hot. Dadgum. It's been sitting inside a super hot truck. I gotta do this quick. The outside shell is hot. But what ice is melted? Yeah, it's all melted. Let me get my camera here. And look, I'm telling you, I love this product. It is well worth the money. So all the ice is melted, and you see where the water level's at, hopefully. Like I told you, it wasn't much ice in there. It's about 4 days ago. I've used a lot of ice since then, and I use this thing for work now. Sitting inside the Manland Mobile, yeah, it's hot as heck, but the water is very, very cool. Very cool. I ain't got no ice to show in there, which I thought there would be ice in there, but I realized I had gotten most of the ice out. But that is very, very cold water in there compared to the outside edge. That outside wall is hot to the touch. The inside wall, of course, is very, very cool. Now, this is not perfect, but this is an update. And I'm not bragging on the product because I'm telling you, I don't make money off of YouTube. I don't make money off of products. This is not something I bought. We bought it for me for Christmas about what, 2 years ago? I think it was, yeah. But this is the Ozark Trails double wall stainless steel container. Very first video I did was making some tea, and now it's just, it holds my ice. Because when I'm out there on the road working where I work at, I gotta have ice. And this is 4 days worth of ice storage in this puppy. And the water is still cold. Even though it's melted, it's still cold. So there you go. Update. Truthfully, complete. I'm very satisfied for this Christmas gift. It's well worth the money. What do you say, $30 now? 40? It's well worth the price. In the last few seconds of battery power I got here on my camera, I just want to let you know this update here. Look, the ice melts inside this container eventually. But right now I'm starting to sweat. Even though I've shaved my head, I'm getting to the sweating position here, just standing out here in the Mississippi humidity. This container was sitting inside that truck there, and if I had filled this up full of ice, man, you'd have definitely seen some ice still in there. But I only put just enough in there to get me by 2 days while I'm at work. Now, I'm telling you, this product is well worth its money. Now, if they had some kind of plug you can plug into your cigarette lighter to help keep it cold, it'd probably be even better. But and I don't like that. Thermoelectric, I think it was. This right here is a static container, nothing added. This thing is well worth its money, I'm telling you. And I don't make any money off of promoting Ozark Trail products. But if you got something this size, got a wide mouth, the handle and everything still works. The only thing I can say right now, let me flip this thing back around right quick. Of course the ashtray's in the background, dadgum. The handle, this rubberized type of handle, feels sticky to me now after about 2 years of use. But it still rotates, it's still there. It's held up. The lid is tight. The screw off lid here to access your liquid when you pour it out, which in this case was just water. Very cold water, mind you, after 4 days. But the only problem that I dislike about the wide mouth is when you take it off and you go to put it back on, is the fact that even though it has the wide threads, it's very difficult to actually put the top back on easily and screw it back down to, you know, the closed position. Now that's not a bad thing, it's just the way it's designed, and I thought maybe there'd be a quick connect. No, you have to hit the right socket to get it back on and then twisting to do it up. I'm going to try to explain what I'm talking about here, or at least show it on camera. It's easy to take off because it has this wide mouth, which is easy to get your hand down there and get your ice out and put it in your cup, or what you got to do. Let me pour the excess water out. Jeez, that's cold. Alright, sorry about the camera shake. I'm on the picnic table here. But here's what I was talking about is, this is the only thing I had to complain about this particular lid, is if you can see the I don't know if you can see the treads in that. Probably can't. Maybe if I hold it that way. It's got wide treads, so you would think this would not be an issue, but the wide treads actually is an issue when it comes to putting the lid back on and trying to seal it. Now this probably ain't right. This is probably an example. You don't know where. Okay. Yeah, you have to find the right slot before you can actually take it and seal it up. And that's the only itty bitty gripe I got about this here product, Ozark Trails. Stainless steel thermos is what I'm gonna call it, the big one. Man, that's the only gripe I got about it. Of course, it could keep ice in there maybe for a full 2 weeks and 80 something plus degrees, but you know, wishful thinking, I guess. Held ice for 4 days in there, that much ice. So what was the temperature inside the truck? Well, I ain't got no thermometer inside the daggum cab of that truck, but I'm telling you, I don't even want to get into it right now. The truck's been sitting out here under the Mississippi heat for I don't know how long, but I'm not gonna get in there to find out, because I'm starting to sweat just on the outside. I'm going back inside now.